Okay, hello everyone. We are going to be reviewing prepositional pronouns. What is a preposition? Okay, a preposition shows relationships between other words in a sentence. You know many prepositions. Here is a list of some more of the prepositions. Please write the English and the Spanish. Delante de, cerca de, con, por y para, a, contra, de, en, hacia, sin, sobre. Now we've talked a lot about prepositions, about verbs after prepositions, how you should not conjugate the verb after a preposition. But what if you have a noun in there that you want to replace with a pronoun? Well, we're going to talk about how you do that, and you have done that before. Here is a list of some of the prepositional pronouns and what they mean in English. So please write the singular on part B. Me is me or myself. T is you or yourself. Usted is you or yourself. Él is him or it. Or ella is her or it. You're used to these as people. You've done this with verbs like gustar, with a, with para, right? Instead of saying el regalo es para José, el regalo es para él. A él le gusta, a José le gusta. Instead of saying a José, you would say a él, and you're replacing the noun. The new thing is when you're talking about it, when you're talking about a thing. On part, well, actually, it's still part B, the plural. On the second side, you're going to fill in the plural side, which is us, ourselves, you, yourselves, etc. And again, like I was saying, third person can be a thing or a person. So here we're talking about, here obviously we're talking about a thing, and this can also be a thing or a person. You cannot use the direct object pronoun or the indirect object pronoun in sentences like these. I don't have a spot on your graphic organizer, but you may want to write this someplace at the bottom if you would like. A mismo means oneself. So if you want to say myself, you could say a mí mismo or misma, depending. Yourself, a ti mismo or misma, etc. A sí mismo, a nosotros mismos, a vosotros mismos, a sí mismos. It's just wanted to clarify because we talked about before how you can use a reflexive pronoun to mean myself, himself, herself. So for an example, you could say, oops. You could say, ella se habla. So you're trying to say she speaks to herself. And then you can add a sí misma. Just for clarity on there. You could say, yo me hablo a mí mismo, for example. The next section is with me, T, and C used with con. Conmigo is with me, contigo is with you, consigo is with himself, herself, yourselves, themselves. So you can't say con me, con ti. I want to explain a little bit more about consigo. If the pronoun refers to the subject, you would use consigo. He took the pens with him. So with consigo, if it is referring to the subject, you would use consigo. Again, ¿por qué no lleva un libro consigo? Consigo is the subject, is yourself. Okay? If the pronoun does not refer to the subject, you use con plus the appropriate pronoun. For example, they live with him. In this situation, con él is not referring to the subject. And again, with the next one, no quiero hablar con usted. Con usted is not agreeing with the subject, so you would not use consigo with those. Okay, the following prepositions are used with tu and yo instead of me and ti. So you're going to want to write this down on your graphic organizer. El español y el inglés como is like, entre, between, excepto, except, incluso, even, menos, except, salvo, except, según, according to, and e is and. You can use any of the three excepts. It doesn't matter whichever one you choose. But you have to remember, after these, you cannot use me and ti. You have to use tú y yo. Let's do some practice. We live near the school. Okay, why don't you pause it, try to do these, and then come back. Okay, so vivimos cerca de la escuela. So the prepositional phrase is de la escuela. And if you want to say we live near it, the pronoun is ella. So vivimos cerca de ella. You would not use la in here because it's the object of a preposition. I want to go with you. Yo quiero ir contigo. She always talks to herself. I sort of gave you this example. Ella siempre habla a sí misma, but also you could put the se in here as well. Okay, ella siempre se habla a sí misma. And typically when I would talk, I would put the se in front of there as well. She gave him a CD. She gave herself a CD. We pay the bill, it with the money. What I'm going to do, my answer is just going to have the it in it. I'm not even going to put CD in it or bill in it. It's up to you. Pause it, come back. Okay. Ella se lo regaló a ella, a él, lo siento. Okay, so she gave him it. Okay, in this situation, if you want to have the a él at the end, you can, which is modifying the se. And this is actually the is a prepositional phrase, as well as it's the indirect object. Ella se lo regaló a sí misma. Again, she gave herself a CD. This time, I also had the se in here, which is agreeing with a sí misma. I don't know why I had that twice. Okay, we pay the bill with the money. Lo pagamos con él. Okay, with the money is part of a prepositional phrase, so money would be él. Un poco más de práctica. Ellos lo hicieron sin mí. In this situation, okay, sin mí, right here. Here's the preposition. According to you, según tú. After según, you don't use ti. You would use tú. Ella la cambia por ella. Okay, so you can have a direct object and or a direct object pronoun as well as a pronoun in a prepositional phrase as well. Okay, so write down any questions and we will see you tomorrow.